What's up guys, Ryan here with Everyday Carry, and I wanted to make a video about backpacks because backpack carry to me, it's one of the tiers. It's a step up from a fanny pack carry. It is way above my EDC of everything that I just have on my person, and it opens a lot of new capabilities and add some redundancies in there as well. So that's why I wanted to go through this. So the bag that we're going over today is my Vertx. I believe this is the Commuter XL, the original. It's about 20 inches long. And what I will not have in this video in particular is firearms, just due to YouTube and the craziness that is YouTube right now. But we'll talk about it. I'm just not showing them. So let's go ahead and dive in. So this is designed to expand my capability on person. So I want to start out with talking about my holster. I'm going to have a Safariland Incog X, and this is going to have a Glock 17 or a Glock 19 in it, depending on my setup for the day. And I do carry an extra magazine in the Mag Caddy as well. So if we're talking about capacity, that's 17 times 2 right there. And when we get into everything else that's in here, you'll see how that grows as we get into it. So with that aside, let's go ahead and talk about the bag. So like I said, this is the Vertx Commuter XL. And we're gonna go ahead and rip open the top. Now, what I like about this is it's a sling bag. It stays tight on me. And all of the pockets, with the exception of the top pocket here, open in a manner that doesn't spill out the contents. So that's really useful. So as we open this guy up, just grab it and rip. I have my gloves here. These are just normal mechanics gloves. I have them carabinered in. Not really much tactical use here, but I have these here because if I'm driving my truck somewhere and something breaks on it and I need to work on it, I don't necessarily want to get my hands all gross, so gloves. My medical kit. So I carry, this is the absolute minimum that I will carry. So this is a My Medic Everyday First Aid Kit. And if we open this guy up, you will see in here that I have Quick Clot, I have a compression bandage, I have nitrile gloves because the person you're taking care of might not necessarily be you. That's very important to remember. And I have chest seals. So that stays right there. I do have a tourniquet, it just doesn't live in this kit. We'll zip that guy back up, zip around, and then we'll close this up and then move on. So to remember that everything else opens in a manner that you would actually sling this in front of you and be able to open it that way and get access to it. So in pocket number 1, this is where all of my goodies are. So inside of this pocket, I'll try to open it where you can see it better on our second angle camera here. I have some high-speed gear tacos here. Inside of this, I have 2 additional storage units for that EDC pistol. So we had 34 there. Here's another 34. Do the math, figure it out. I have a Right in the Rain pencil, just a regular ink pen. I have a Kershaw Dawnstar. This is a hawkbill knife. So this is just useful in general. In addition to that, I have my EDC Lite, which is a Streamlight macro stream. You can see it right there, Streamlight macro stream. What I don't like about it is that it is USB micro to recharge it, and in 2026, nothing should be USB micro. But I have it, it works great, I've used it for years, so I continue to use it. My tourniquet is a Snake Staff Systems ETQ Gen 2. This is the 1 inch. There is a 1 inch and a 1.5 inch. I like the 1 inch in this setup, and I keep the 1.5 in my fanny pack. This open slot here is for the suppressor that actually goes into my Recover Tactical PIX Plus, which we'll talk about here in a bit. That's why that is open and why this is folded open. Then I keep also pepper spray. I have the Palm Mark III. And that is a stream, not a spray, and it sprays up to about 20 feet, I think. I think it's actually rated for 26. I have never actually shot myself with this, so I'm not sure how much it would hurt, but I would imagine that it would not feel good, so I'm gonna just not do that today. And then I also have my multi-tool. Nothing fancy here, just a Gerber Suspension NXT. I've used several of these. I have them all over the place. It's like $35 for this, and it just works, so I continue to use it. All right, close that up. I do have one more pocket that has a couple extra things in it. One, it has my Right in the Rain notebook because it is very important to be able to take notes. And then I also have 2 other things in this pocket, one of which is a lighter. basic old Bic lighter, and then a silcock key, because if you need water on the go and you're in an urban environment, this will open most commercial taps that are on the back or the sides of buildings. It's not expensive, just a silcock key off of Amazon. Very useful to have. That's everything in that pocket. We'll try to zip this guy shut here and move on to the next. So if I am working, I will have my laptop and my charger in here. If I'm not, I will have a hydration bladder in here because this is set up to hold one. Along with that, I have also started carrying one rec pack with me as well. This one's vanilla chai. It's great flavor, tastes awesome. Cool thing about these is that these are 700 calories, so quite a few calories in here. And it's also powder and it's very stable, so you can leave it in your car. It's not gonna get hurt as it heats up and cools down. I was told by the company that you can keep these for about a year in your car with no issues whatsoever. Just follow the date that's on it. So yeah, they work really well. They don't leave any trash behind, so if you can find water just straight in here, shake it up, and that's a lot of calories. So if you have to cover a lot of ground, it's a good way to get energy quick. Throw that back in there, and then we'll move on to the main pocket, which would be for my Recover Tactical PIX Plus, which is essentially a Glock 17 with a threaded barrel attached to it. But I'm not gonna show it in this video, but it would be in here. And one thing that's missing from here that I really wanna get is Premier Body Armor makes a 3A panel that fits in here as well to give you 3A capability. And if I hold this up to my chest, which you should see here, it pretty much covers my chest. So it'll do a good job providing quite a bit of coverage there as well. So that is what I've got from my backpack carry. I'm really curious what you have, what you think I should add, what you think I should remove, and let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching.